4 in your corner coming to you live right now as we continue to monitor a very intense situation in Collier County. Mandatory evacuations are underway right now as crews are battling a massive wildfire in the Picayune Strand State Forest. Now the flames, which have scorched more than 6,000 acres so far, it's now only 30% contained.
The fire is affecting hundreds of people, including those living along Collier Boulevard right here, which is now closed between Golden Gate Boulevard and Rattlesnake Hammock Road. And the following communities are under a mandatory evacuation: the Naples Club RV Park, Panther Walk, Forest Glen, and the horse stables along Newman Road. Meanwhile, emergency shelter is now open at the Golden Gate Community Center and Eagle Lakes Park. 4 in your corner's Karl Fortier is live in Collier County at the Beck Road, right where the closure of Collier Boulevard starts. Karl, what can you tell us about where you are right now?
Well, I'm right here on Beck Boulevard, as you said. I'm just east of Collier Boulevard, which has been closed off south of here because of smoke. As you can tell, there's a lot of heavy smoke in this area, a lot of ash flying around. You can see that truck right down there is a water truck on standby. Across the street, there is some kind of cattle vehicle, a cattle trailer on standby. We know that some horses were evacuated yesterday and some more this morning. Not sure if that is for some more horses that need to be brought out of the area or for some cattle or exactly what that is. But all day for several hours, we've seen these helicopters flying overhead with buckets of water. They're grabbing water from some water source, I'm not sure where, north of here, and just kind of hauling it and dropping it over the wildfire, which you can see is just kind of very close. We're probably about as close as we can get to it. We were actually a little farther down Beck Road earlier, closer to some communities that got evacuated, the ones you mentioned, Panthers Walk, as well as Club Naples and Forest Glen. We've been moved back down to the Tollgate Commercial Center Plaza, which is right across, just happens to be right across from Greater Naples Fire's Station 72. And the fire has just gotten right up in the back door of this fire station. Obviously, these guys are well equipped to deal with it, but certainly something they don't want to have to deal with. This street, it's pretty clear now of spectators, but for several hours, people that were evacuated from Panthers Walk, as well as the other communities down Beck Boulevard, were just kind of hanging around waiting, and I guess they were hoping to see if they could get back into their homes, but many of them had just kind of moved along. Just have some deputies making sure that nobody gets any farther down there. To give you a better idea of where we are, if you're not familiar with this area, if you do know exit 101 off of 75, where that, right by the toll gate. That's why this is the Tollgate Plaza. We're right by that toll gate on 75. Obviously, 75 has been closed from Golden Gate Boulevard, which is exit 101, all the way over to the State Road 29 exit due to this heavy smoke that is just drifting here. And I don't know if people that were lined along the road here just went to some of these centers. There's several places that you can go if you've been evacuated. The Golden Gate Community Center, which is at 4701 Golden Gate Parkway. Also Eagle Lakes Park at 11565 Tamiami Trail East. They probably went over there or to somewhere else, maybe a friend or relative's home, because right now, you could hang out here, but I mean, it's not a good idea because there's just a lot of smoke, a lot of haze. It's not good to breathe this stuff in. There's a lot of ash flying around. And just kind of a bit of chaos here. Obviously, we've seen a lot of fire vehicles going up and down the road here. We've seen them from as far away as Estero Fire. Yesterday, I even saw some from up north in Sarasota County, like Venice and Northport. But right now, I believe Tom is our photographer.